Hi guys, welcome to Story Reads. Today's story is titled, My Best Friend Stole My Fiancé. But she didn't know I had her secret too. If you enjoy the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on how we can improve. They say betrayal always comes from someone you trust, but I never thought I'd be betrayed by the two people I trusted most. My name is Vanessa. I'm 29 years old. 3 months ago, I was planning my wedding, and today, I'm sitting in my apartment, surrounded by half-packed boxes, staring at a ring that no longer belongs to anyone. It all started with a laugh, a stupid, innocent laugh. I was at brunch with my best friend Rachel, my ride or die since freshman year of college. She knew everything about me, my favorite wine, my worst heartbreaks, my dreams of walking down the aisle in a lace mermaid gown. And she knew how much I loved Daniel. Daniel, my fiancé, tall, charming, thoughtful. The kind of man who remembered how I liked my coffee even when I didn't. He wasn't perfect, but I believed he was perfect for me. That day, Rachel and I were at our usual spot. She was wearing this red dress she knew looked amazing on her. I joked about how Daniel always looked flustered around her, and she just laughed. And then said, "Well, can you blame him?" I laughed too, but it felt off. A week later, Daniel started canceling plans. He was working late. Then came the weird texts, the sudden paranoia when I picked up his phone. One night, curiosity took over me. I checked his location. He wasn't at work. He was 2 blocks away from Rachel's apartment. My stomach dropped. Still, I told myself it was a coincidence, that maybe he was planning a surprise with her. Rachel and I were like sisters after all. She even helped pick out my dress. But then, the next morning, I opened my laptop to check emails and saw a new message, sent accidentally to a shared group folder I had with Rachel from years ago. It was from Daniel. It read, "I can't keep lying to her. Maybe we should just tell Vanessa." I couldn't breathe. My hands trembled. I clicked the attachment, a photo of Rachel and Daniel in bed. She was wearing the necklace I thought Daniel had lost, the one he said he couldn't find last month. I stared at that screen for what felt like hours. Then, I closed the laptop, walked to the bathroom, and threw up. For days, I didn't eat. I didn't cry. I just existed. A hollow version of myself. And the worst part? They didn't even try to hide it anymore. Rachel posted a photo 2 weeks later, her and Daniel at an art gallery, smiling, her hand on his chest like she owned him. No explanation, no apology, no guilt. It was like I had been erased from the story they were now telling. But here's the thing. Rachel forgot one thing about me. I remember everything, and I keep everything. 2 years ago, Rachel had a bad night. We were at a party. She got wasted, crying in the bathroom, whispering a secret she thought I'd forget by morning. She had been sleeping with a married professor at our university, and not just any professor, Professor Whitman, the same man who was fired quietly a month later under a cloud of inappropriate conduct. Rachel swore she had nothing to do with it, but I remembered that night, and I kept the voice note she sent me, crying, saying she felt disgusting and scared he might go public. I never told anyone. I didn't need to, until now. Because if Rachel could steal my fiancé and flaunt it like nothing, then maybe she needed a reminder that secrets have a way of coming back. I started gathering things. The voice note, screenshots of their messages, photos, timelines. I wasn't going to explode in rage. I was going to let the truth set everything on fire. And then I got the perfect opportunity. Rachel's engagement party. Yes, engagement. To Daniel. Invitations were sent. Public. Lavish. And guess what? My name was still on the guest list, like a final slap in the face. But I RSVP'd yes, because I had one more gift to give. In exactly 7 days, I'll walk into that party in the same dress I was supposed to wear for our rehearsal dinner. And I'll smile, I'll toast to their future. And then I'll tell everyone the truth. About Rachel, about Daniel, and about the secret she prayed would never surface. This time, she stole the wrong woman's future. There's a moment, right before you walk into a room full of people who have no idea what's about to happen, when time slows down. Your breath stills, Your heartbeat echoes like a drum. That was me. Standing outside the glass doors of the Marina Lounge, holding a gift bag in one hand and a USB drive in the other. Inside, my ex-fiancé and my ex-best friend were celebrating their love. Surrounded by fairy lights, champagne towers, and people clapping for a lie. And me? I came to return the favor. The days leading up to the party were a blur of planning and pretending. I told no one, not even my sister. I needed control. Because the moment I walked into that room, there would be no going back. I had prepared everything. I printed the old screenshots, the ones Rachel once begged me to delete. I copied the voice note to the USB. And just for good measure, I created a slideshow titled, How to Lose a Fiancé and Best Friend in 10 Easy Lies. I stepped inside. The room smelled of roses and wine. Laughter bounced off the high ceilings. People swirled around in gowns and suits, unaware that a storm had just entered. And there she was, Rachel, wearing a champagne-colored dress that shimmered under the lights. She was radiant, fake, but radiant. Daniel stood beside her, holding her hand. He looked older, thinner. Guilt clung to his posture like a shadow. When Rachel saw me, her eyes widened. She blinked once, twice, like I was a ghost. I smiled. "Hi, lovebirds," I said sweetly, holding up the gift bag. Wouldn't miss it for the world. It was almost funny, watching them scramble to pretend it wasn't awkward. Rachel hugged me stiffly, whispering, "Why are you here?" I whispered back, "To thank you for showing me who you really are." She paled. I mingled. I laughed with her mother. I complimented the cake. All while the USB sat quietly in the DJ booth, ready to go. I had one final touch planned, a toast. The DJ announced, "The bride's best friend, Vanessa, would like to say a few words." The room turned toward me, and I walked to the mic, every eye locked on me. "Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa. Most of you know me as Rachel's best friend, and, until recently, Daniel's former fiancé. Yep, you heard that right. But don't worry, I didn't come to make a scene. I just wanted to share a little story." I paused. You see, friendships are built on trust, but sometimes they're also built on secrets. I nodded at the DJ. The slideshow began. Slide 1, a screenshot of Daniel and Rachel's messages. Slide 2, a voice note icon with Rachel's voice saying, "I never meant to sleep with a married professor, but I think he's going to out me." Gasps filled the room. Slide 3, a blurry photo of Rachel and Professor Whitman outside a hotel. Rachel lunged forward. "Turn it off!" she screamed. But it was too late. "I kept your secret for 2 years, Rachel," I said calmly. "But the moment you stole mine, all bets were off." Daniel stood frozen. His mother walked out in tears. People were whispering, recording, backing away from Rachel like she had the plague. I walked out before the final slide. It was a picture of me and Rachel, back in college, laughing, arms around each other. The caption read, "Some friendships are worth fighting for. This one wasn't." Outside, I took a deep breath. The cool air felt like freedom. I wasn't angry anymore, not bitter, just done. I tossed the empty gift bag in the trash and got in the Uber waiting out front. The driver glanced at me through the mirror. "Party go well?" I smiled. "Better than expected." Sometimes closure doesn't come from an apology. Sometimes it comes when you stop waiting for one and write your own ending, and that's exactly what I did.